Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, and Lupita Nyongo have been cast in Christopher Nolan's next film. Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17 gets delayed yet again. A new Star Wars trilogy is in development. Do Quentin Tarantino and Denis Villeneuve have beef? And Ben Stiller is reprising his role in Happy Gilmore 2. Let's get into this week's movie news.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to the Raiders of the Lost podcast, the ultimate film and TV podcast, and another episode of movie news. This is the weekly episode where we go through all of the industry news so you don't have to. We watched the trailers, we read the articles, we checked out everything happening in the film world. So sit back, relax, and let us tell you about the wonderful world of movies.
Although I wish I didn't watch some of the trailers.
So there were four trailers this weekend. They are all pretty awful.
Who greenlit these movies? Anyways,
sure.
Let's get into the box office. Venom 3 is still king of the box office for the third week in a row. Pulled in another $14 million domestic. It has broken $320 million globally at the box office. So far, the lowest performer of the Venom trilogy.
Been 3 weeks though.
I know, but I mean, no, those other ones they killed in the first 3 weeks.
This is on pace to. It's tracking to beat the second one.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's tracking to do better than the second.
Because that one was what, over $600-700 million,
about that.
right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's only been 3 weeks and it's already at 325. That's
It's
really
down
good.
to 14 per week domestic.
Yeah, but globally it's doing great.
Oh, if it's doing better than the US.
It's only made 100 domestic.
Gotcha.
So it's destroying globally. It's made 225 million globally.
I don't think it's gonna break 600 at all.
We'll see.
I don't think so.
We'll see. Are you? Well, you gonna see it, man.
I know.
Didn't you say you were gonna see it 2
Because
weeks
you were
ago?
pressuring me.
Yeah, could you? Well,
You were screaming at me, go see Venom 3. I'm like, I
no,
will.
because you said you were gonna see it, and I said, "There's no way you're gonna see it." You said, "I'll see it." I was like, "Okay, go see it."
Yeah, I just forgot. I forgot. Heretic, the new horror film from A24, had a great opening weekend. $10.5 million at the domestic box office. Anthony and I saw it.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I'm getting a little tired of holy horror, though.
Holy horror this
I think
year.
this is like the 15th holy horror movie I've seen in 2024 alone.
It's very, very big genre right now.
So
yeah.
I know it's a hot genre, but god damn, can you guys do a horror movie on something else besides religion bad? Fuck. Jesus.
It was. I liked the film. I didn't love the final act, but I enjoyed it until the third act started.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I liked the first hour and 20 minutes a lot.
Pretty good
I had
movie.
a good time. Hugh Grant is fantastic.
Dude, that whole script is just Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
He's just going off.
It's literally
in that
The
movie.
Gentleman again.
It's just a Hugh Grant movie. It's fantastic. He's just doing page after page after page of dialogue.
He calls it his freak era.
Yeah, the rest of the actors and actresses, they're just watching him perform. It's great.
Yeah. Just like the audience. I mean, that's what I went to. I went to see Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
That's what I went to the movie for.
Number 3 in the box office, we have The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. What is that movie?
This is Lionsgate's Christmas movie that they just dropped, and it's right now they're the first movie of the year of theirs that grossed over $10 million at the box office. So it hit $10 million.
the first movie of the year that grossed over $10 million in the box for
or,
Lionsgate?
or in the last this quarter. Sorry, this quarter.
Are you high?
No, I was.
They've had like 7
This
movies
quarter,
go-
this quarter. So Lionsgate has had their worst quarter ever. They've lost $136 million.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
And
That's on
so-
the books,
and
too.
Yeah, and so this is their best performing film so far of this season. that
Okay,
they've
yeah,
released.
there we go.
That's what it was.
That makes a lot more sense.
That's what
Like
it
they've
was.
had like 7 releases. They've broken $100 million multiple times.
It will probably make more than Borderlands, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, Borderlands broke $10 million, Anthony.
And it shows that people still like Christmas movies. It's still a thing. The Christmas season is upon us, even though it's not even Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, baby. I mean,
It's like releasing Dracula in
November.
February.
I swear, I saw Christmas decorations in October this year
Oh yeah, they're already at CVS. You can already
at
get
the
them.
mall. The Christmas trees
Our neighbors have put up lights already.
I went to a restaurant in October and the Christmas trees were there. Moving on to number 4 at the box office, The Wild Robot, still pulling in money, $5 million.
I feel like it's been 7 weeks of $5 million in fourth place. It just doesn't go away.
Just raking
it
in
doesn't
some
move.
money.
Yeah.
And then Smile 2 pulled in another $4.7 million domestic. Its domestic total alone is $60 million. Successful film for this
big hit.
budding franchise in
Big
the horror
hit, yeah.
genre.
Yeah, and it's going to be a franchise going forward because it's a money machine.
It's great.
Low budget, $20 million budget, and then they tripled that already in a few weeks.
More
That's
than
great.
$20 million.
Yeah, probably.
The original was
Oh,
about 20.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
It was a $400 billion budget, Anthony.
Good joke, man. All right, let's get into the biggest news story of the week. Now, Tom Holland and Matt Damon have already joined Christopher Nolan's next film. And apparently the helicopter movie, people are saying is not true. Insiders are saying the helicopter movie story is a false story.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
No, it's that's the plot.
No, I'm just saying the insiders are saying that those were just rumors from articles I read today.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I saw like an official log line for I can't remember the production company with Syncopy. And that remember I read it out like 2 weeks ago. It was that one line, that one sentence of a helicopter veteran who's training like a hotshot.
Yeah, but where'd you read that?
It was a piece of paper that someone took a photo of from a production company.
Interesting. Well, who took that photo?
Christopher Nolan.
With what phone? I'm just saying, people came out saying it was a false story, but we'll see.
That's what they were saying last week too.
We'll see. We'll see.
At the end of the day, until we get Christopher Nolan coming out, yo guys, I'm making a helicopter movie. I guess that's when we wait for the official plot, but who knows?
Anyways, 3 new actors have been added to whatever this movie is. Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, and Lupita Nyongo have joined Christopher Nolan's upcoming film, added to the cast already with Tom Holland and Matt Damon. This is set for July 17th, 2026 release, and I'm sure it's going to start filming pretty soon. And this is an absolutely stacked cast. That's one of the highlights to whenever Chris makes a movie. It's going to be an incredible ensemble of veteran actors, Oscar-winning actors, highly respected talent. And, I mean, he knows how to cast his movies. They're so incredible. And that's always like, when a Nolan movie comes out, the cast is always an appeal.
2026 will be the year of Zendaya and Tom Holland because this movie comes out July 17, 2026, starring the two of them. And then on July 24th, Spider-Man 4 releases starring Tom Holland and Zendaya. So they're gonna have an insane summer.
Back-to-back Jacks.
Back-to-back Jacks. That's insane.
Damn. Power couple.
For real. When was the last time anything like that's ever happened?
With a couple?
Not on this scale.
No, I mean, yeah, because obviously Reynolds and Blake just did it. But these two movies.
No, she's in one scene.
No, she had her movie. Oh, you mean starring in 2 movies?
Yeah, starring in 2 movies together.
You're right. Yeah, not just releases. I don't think this ever happened. As a couple. I don't think this ever happened.
Not on this scale, no.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
It's pretty cool.
Chris knows what he's doing. Nolan's like
the thing with Nolan, he always has a hot cast.
He's always into the zeitgeist of culture. I think it's because he has kids who are probably like teenage years or young 20s, so he knows who's really hot.
I don't think he has casting directors that are the best in the business.
Talks
Anthony.
To his son. He's like, who should I cast?
Yeah,
in my movie?
His 4-year-old son for Dark Knight. Hey, Steven, who should I get? Heath Ledger. He's really hot right now. What are you talking? He has casting directors.
I'm just saying. Harry Styles, and then
he didn't even know who Harry Styles was.
Exactly. His kid was like, you should get Harry Styles in there.
Casting directors
I was
exist.
in the room.
Casting directors are a real powerful profession in Hollywood, Anthony.
I never said they weren't.
Well, you're making it seem
I'm
like...
just saying he seems to be very much in touch with the young generation.
Yeah, that's what casting directors are great at.
Saying. No, it's because he plays Fortnite.
You're ridiculous. Christopher Nolan's son is his casting director, apparently. Get out of here, Anthony. Let's talk about these Nosferatu early reactions. So, Guillermo del Toro hosted a screening with Robert Eggers the other night. Early reactions praise it as an incredible new adaptation of the legendary story. Several theaters around the country have also been equipped with a 575-pound sarcophagus, which can open. There's one at the Burbank AMC in Los Angeles.
I've seen it, yeah.
Which I haven't seen, but you saw it, yeah.
It's in the back left corner of the cinema.
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah, Nosferatu. When you take a piss at the urinal, Nosferatu emerges from the sarcophagus.
Hey. Oh, so you hold it like a cigar, I see.
Oh, my God.
I'm very excited about this movie. Christmas Day, I'm going to be so seated.
We'll be seeing it earlier.
It's going to be incredible.
I hope we're seeing it earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be in IMAX.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, I can't wait. And also... The sarcophagus at Burbank, it is like solid. Like now I understand why it weighs so much. I tapped it. It was like concrete.
And there's really a human inside of it. It's trapped.
They're dead.
They're dead now.
It didn't open when it was supposed to.
There's a real dead body in each sarcophagus around the nation. Go check it out.
Great marketing. Next up, bad news. Mickey 17 has been delayed once again. Bong Joon-ho's film starring Robert Pattinson is being pushed back 3 months to April 18th, 2025. It was going to release in January 2025, but news broke that Antoine Fuqua's Michael Jackson biopic just vacated Easter 2025. So, Warner Brothers, I think, made a better decision to go with that Easter slot.
Yeah.
It's going to be, people have the day off from school. It's a national holiday. And so there's a lot more potential for butts and seats. This is a big budget movie. So they need to take advantage of that as much as they can. January releases are often the worst time. It's the worst month to release films. It's January. So, I mean, obviously it sucks to get it later, but I don't mind waiting just for the film to be successful.
Easter's on Sunday, bro.
Yeah, everyone has work. Everyone has work and school off. That's right.
Technically,
Nobody goes to school on Sunday. So I'm right.
Christopher Nolan's
correct.
son is his casting director. Easter's on Tuesday.
Never said that. Never said. I never said either of those things.
You're on fire today, man.
The worst thing is I never said either of those things. Neither of those things are true.
Hey, Stevie, who should I cast
That's
in my next movie?
None of those words came out
Jake
of my mouth.
Paul.
Not true. I never said either of those things. I just said people don't go to school on Easter. They have the day off, and they do.
You're ridiculous.
So I'm right.
You're ridiculous.
I am absolutely right.
This is a bummer. I mean, this movie was supposed to come out already. It was supposed to come out in 2024. It got
We should be watching it on DVD, on Blu-ray right now.
Should have then it was supposed to come out January in 2 months in 2025. Now pushed to April. Yeah, they'll have a bigger box office. And January isn't a great month for movie releases, obviously. February either. Bit disappointed though.
I understand. It's $100 million movie. They gotta make money back.
It's a big film.
Yeah, and also I think that maybe it's not tracking great, so maybe they want to spend more time marketing it.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe. I think that it could potentially have that same problem almost with Craven, where Craven people are forgetting that it's even coming out in December. I keep forgetting it's coming out too. But Bong Joon-ho is so special.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's doing door-to-door.
I know, right?
Hey, by the way, I'm not sure if you know, but my movie Craven's coming out very soon.
He's going door to door and biting people's necks.
Biting people's noses,
Slashes them with a claw. Go see my movie.
That's not very smart. He's just killing his audience.
No, he's not killing them. I just say he's biting them, Anthony.
It doesn't seem like they'd want to
You
go
gotta
see
keep
his movie
people
after.
reminded that this movie's coming out, you know what I mean? Mickey 17, it's a bit disappointing. It is what it is, but they'll have a bigger box office for sure.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a better slot for them. It's a much better slot.
So, moving on to Star Wars, there's rumors and news of another new trilogy after all their rumors of all the other trilogies have gone. Every month there's a new rumor about Star Wars trilogy.
And also, this is rebounding off of Stephen Knight leaving the Ray Project.
Yeah, so Simon Kinberg is writing a trilogy, although some insiders think it may be a start of a new saga instead of continuing the previous ones and doing episodes 10 through 12. They're saying it's just a original trilogy in the Star Wars universe in general. Now, Simon Kinberg is a filmmaker with a pretty interesting track record. He's got credits and helped with a lot of the storytelling on movies like Logan, The Martian, as well as several X-Men movies.
Other movies.
let me get to it.
He wrote and directed X-Men Dark Phoenix. He wrote and directed something else recently. He New Mutants, the 355 with Jessica Chastain. He's written a bunch of Hollywood movies, a lot of studio films. And
I know people are crapping on him because of specific credits, but it's also Logan, X-Men Days of Future Past, The Martian, Rogue One, Deadpool, Wolverine, Edge of Tomorrow. He wrote Sherlock Holmes. So he's got great credits in addition to some flops. And I think obviously the reactionary thing online, people are just bashing this decision. But I say, let's have an optimistic point of view, guys. We haven't had a Star Wars movie in theaters since 2019. Can we actually, for one time, get excited about Star Wars? You know, let's be optimistic and hopeful here.
Also, I mean, so Disney bought Fox, so he's been working with Fox most of his career, making all the X-Men movies and the Fantastic Fours. So he's been with Fox forever, and now that they own Fox, it's common practice for studios, especially when things aren't going well, to go to their experienced veterans with very proven track records and who can handle a major, huge project He's got 25 years of experience. So even though he hasn't been involved in some of the best films recently, he does have so much experience that they trust him to handle a project. You know what I mean? And it's common to hire within your own company, and he's in the company now, basically.
Yeah, I mean, let's just get excited maybe one time for Star Wars. For a Star Wars movie. Come on. Let's relax, everybody. They're just movies. He's got some pretty fucking good credits. I didn't see any of you working on The Martian or Edge of Tomorrow. I'm sorry, did you write Sherlock Holmes? Oh, you didn't. Shut up. Who cares? It's a movie.
I will say, Edge of Tomorrow, McQuarrie rewrote it.
No, but he helped produce a lot of really great movies and helped script supervise a lot of great movies and consult scripts and writing great scripts. Yeah, he's had some flops. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm going to approach it with that smile. We're so lucky that movies exist, guys. Come on. Let's talk about Joker. There's a bunch of rumors going on that Barry Keoghan's Joker was getting a series for Max and that it was in the works and it would take place between the Batman 2 and the Batman 3. However, James Gunn came out the other day shutting those rumors down.
Shut your butt down.
Saying that they're completely false and made up. But the internet ran with it for a couple days.
I mean, probably just because the Penguin's performing well. People just started this rumor.
Yeah, I guess. And I don't want a Joker show. Less Joker, the better. That's the thing with that kind of character. Sure, Oz, Penguin, the more Penguin, probably the better because it's a character we don't see very often. Mm-hmm. But the Joker, I think the Joker, the character's biggest strength is not having a ton of screen time.
Yeah, I think too much Joker would suck, honestly.
Dilute it.
Yeah. It would just make him less impactful when he is on screen.
They turn him into a hero or heroic in a way.
Yeah. I Twitter's ridiculous, man. Because Twitter yesterday, it was just everyone posting that story, and it's not true.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with Twitter is every day 50 accounts will post the exact same story, and it's just like, oh my god, here we go.
I deleted it. I'm taking a break from it.
That's just that's my least favorite thing about Twitter.
I lasted 2 days on it.
A story breaks, might not even be that exciting, and everyone reposts or posts in their own way. It's just write something else.
Post a photo no one else has posted.
I get it. It's engagement is what it is.
Yeah, but it's like, and then people keep just posting the same photos of films and same images from films over and over, the same cinematography.
You know, it's funny.
It's just regurgitation.
Sometimes you'll see just a few images from a movie, and then the entire tweet would be, "This movie's a good movie." It's like, okay, tell me something about it.
If I see another set of the same 4 photos from Fight Club, a masterpiece. Oh my god, there are other movies. It's always the same ones.
We sound like grumpy old men right now. Let's relax.
I am a grumpy old man. No,
get off my Twitter.
Get off my Twitter feed.
Okay, so speaking of stories,
speaking of grumpy old men,
speaking of stories that everyone just reposts, there's one going around recently, a couple involving Tarantino. Now, the first one, it's not really a beef. It's Ridley Scott was asked for his thoughts on Quentin Tarantino retiring after his next film, and to quote Ridley Scott, "I don't fucking believe that shit. Shut up and go make another movie." Classic Ridley. Ridley's funny as hell.
I will say I developed a theory of why Tarantino is afraid to make more than 10 movies.
What is it?
Because of his legacy. Because probably his favorite director, or one of, Brian De Palma, really fell off with his last 5 films that he made in the 2000s and in the late 90s. And De Palma was one of the greatest directors of the 80s, 90s, no question. And I think that Tarantino is afraid of that happening to him.
No, it's an interesting theory, but I would argue that De Palma made so many more movies than Quentin Tarantino that, higher chance of having a couple duds plus.
No, but it was a really change in quality in his last few movies.
Yeah. Maybe he was losing creative control, or who knows? I don't know. Yeah. But it's an interesting theory. But I think Tarantino's just a special guy, and I would love to see him keep making movies the rest of his life.
Yeah, but he is a stubborn guy.
He is.
So I believe him when he says it.
And the stubborn thing connects to this next bit of news with Tarantino, which about a week ago it came out that Tarantino said, "Oh, I'm not going to see Dune Part 2 or Dune. I don't want to. I don't have to see people talk about spice in a dramatic way or sandworms." Mm-hmm. He basically took kind of a dig at it, and then the internet was in an uproar about it. And the way I viewed it as, it's Tarantino. I mean, Tarantino says whatever the hell he wants.
He always says inflammatory stuff.
People are acting like Tarantino hasn't always been like that. And who cares if he doesn't want to watch a Dune? It's not that big of a deal. It's his life.
And I understand he's sick of the remakes over and over. There's so many remakes nowadays.
Yeah.
So I understand it.
He's like, yeah, I've already seen Dune from David Lynch. I don't have to see it again. It's Tarantino. That's what he's like. He's a stubborn guy, and he can be pompous at times, but he's a master
But he
filmmaker.
backs it up.
He does, but then...
And also, he's uncompromising, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
he's never
pretty
afraid.
authentic.
He's never afraid to say what he wants.
And it doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
I think people need to relax about that. But then Denis Villeneuve was asked about this, obviously, recently, and then he said, basically, I don't care. I agree with him. I don't like this idea of recycling and bringing back old ideas. But where I disagree is that what I did was not a remake. It's an adaptation of the book, a new one. I see this as an original. But we are very different human beings. Very mature response, you know? Whatever. I disagree, but it is what it is. Everyone needs to tone it down. It's not beef.
People will look for
relax,
conflict.
Guys. Let's relax.
Tarantino has said...
It's Tarantino!
Crazy. He's not even crazy. It's like, he's entitled to his opinion. If he doesn't want to watch Dune, so the fuck what? Who cares? Why do you care? And it's just like, I get it. I'm tired of so many remakes and so many properties getting redone again over and over and over again.
But Dune's great.
But yeah, Dune's great. But we're Dune nerds.
Yeah.
You know, we love that book and everything.
Everyone needs to tone it. It's Tarantino. He says crazy
cares?
stuff his entire career. And like you said.
You know what? He's really funny. He's great. And he's one of the only major celebrities who is never afraid to say whatever he wants, which is really important.
True. It's pretty refreshing.
Yeah. All right. Back to Ridley Scott.
Oh, my God.
He has like 86 movies in development right now.
My guy at 87 years old.
Paul Mescal announced in an interview that he's in talks to join Ridley on some more of these adventures, not just Gladiator 2.
Found his new Russell.
So Paul Mescal is officially in talks to star in Ridley Scott's next film, The Dog Stars. This is set in the aftermath of a pandemic which has decimated a near-future America. It's based on a book by Heller, which centers around Hig, a civilian pilot who lives a lonely life in a Coloradan aircraft hangar with only a dog and a gruff ex-Marine for company. Said pilot's situation changes when an enigmatic transmission comes through his old aircraft, prompting a daring hunt to reach its source and rediscover the world beyond his self-imposed borders. Ridley Scott says he wants to embrace AI and use it in animation. You can have it done in a week. What would take 10 guys 10 weeks?
Controversial statement for sure.
Yeah.
Moving on, too. But also, yeah, Paul Mescal is the new Ridley Scott guy. It's like Scorsese when he finds his new young diamond.
It's his new Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said a minute ago.
You said Scorsese.
No, I said a minute ago. I said he found his new Russell.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
He never listens to me, guys. So, remember Happy Gilmore, where Ben Stiller plays the crazy retirement home manager?
Hal.
He is reprising his role as Hal in Happy Gilmore 2.
There's some great behind-the-scenes photos, and it looks exactly what you'd expect it to look 30 years later.
Oh, your hands hurt? Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
Absolutely.
You either go to sleep or I will put you to sleep.
Should have a great time. All right, it's nap time.
Super duper. What a terrific trophy, Mr. Gilmore.
Oh, my God. I hope he has more screen time.
Me too.
Or maybe it will work also with just a little bit of
couple scenes,
a little bit of screen time. All right, next up.
I wonder who would be in the retirement home. Maybe Shooter McGavin? No, he's not that old.
It could be.
Maybe.
Could be. I mean, that's a story idea. I think that would work.
It could work.
You're wicked smart.
Stop.
All right, we got a bunch of trailers this week. However, they're all very questionable. Let's start out with a film. I actually just watched a trailer. I didn't realize this film was even coming out, and it's out in theaters right now. Elevation, starring Anthony Mackie. This is a sci-fi dystopian film, which is out now. It's got pretty bad reviews critically and from audiences, and this is about some kind of monstrous entity or like species, kind of like a Quiet Place kind of idea, have overrun Earth, and the only place you can find safety is above 2,000 feet elevation. Hence the title Elevation. So survivors, Mackie and a bunch of other people, they live above a certain height of elevation on this mountaintop. And when they go below that mountaintop, they're in danger, and that's like the territory of these monsters.
Okay.
And so that's why it's called Elevation. So
I did not know this movie existed until a week ago. I saw a poster for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's at the Burbank.
And
AMC.
I was looking at it, I'm like, what is this movie with Anthony Mackie? I've not heard of this once.
Yeah.
Not once. So clearly the marketing campaign is a $10 budget.
It's an $18 million budget movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't
not
even know
heard of it. I
didn't even know it existed.
Didn't know either.
Yeah. But the trailer is, it's not going to do well.
Next up, we have Dirty Angels. It follows a team of female soldiers set out against ISIS to save female victims. In which country is this in?
Afghanistan. Starring Ava Green and an ensemble cast of actresses.
Also, Dear Santa. Did you watch this trailer?
I watched it.
Jack Black plays Satan in a new kid's Christmas movie. What is going on? And so basically, the lead, this young boy, writes Santa a letter for like what he wants for Christmas, but he misspells Satan for Santa. I mean Santa for Satan,
which is
and then
he's a fucking idiot.
The letter goes to Satan and not Santa. And now Satan, played by Jack Black, just comes into this kid's life and becomes his miracle genie, and also tries to corrupt him, but then becomes a cool uncle figure, and I guess becomes a good guy.
And they dance with Post Malone at a concert.
Oh my goodness! What is this trailer? What is this movie?
Oh man,
a Satan movie
for kids
on Christmas.
Weird.
Hollywood, what's going on?
Weird stuff. I was not expecting that.
I did not have that on
my bingo card.
Yeah. I did not expect that either in 2024.
Weird stuff, man.
Goodness.
And then we talked about Billy Zane and his amazing and incredible transformation into Marlon Brando for the upcoming film Waltzing with Brando. Well, the trailer was released, and if you thought it was going to be about making movies, you're wrong.
I was so surprised by this trailer because it opened pretty interesting. Excuse me. They opened with the opening scene of Godfather, Don Vito, and it was cool. They kind of recreated the lighting, and we had some Italian-sounding music. And then the trailer turned into sort of this odd rom-com tone, or this oddball comedy
with guitar
tone,
riffs,
like cheesy drums.
Terrible music.
I don't know who chose the music for this. It sounded like a commercial for a tire salesman.
It sounded like a rom-com trailer from 2002.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's so odd. And then the story went in a direction, that interesting story of Brando, who purchased this island and wanted to turn it into self-efficient resorts. And John Heder plays the other main character. I didn't really feel the vibe of this movie at all, and the trailer and the story just didn't really make sense to me, and to tell it in a cinematic way. But I don't know. I feel like, why not just approach Brando as the actor? But
yeah, I mean, from all the photos that they released leading up to the trailer release, everyone was so excited, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get this like cool behind the scenes story of Brando. I thought it was gonna be prepping for these roles.
Yeah, me too.
The filming chaos of working with Brando. And instead, it was like I think they just used that as a way to get people excited for the film, because
obviously,
the movie I mean, Brando really did do this stuff and tried to make a self-sufficient island, and he was obsessed with his endeavor. However, that's not what the photos seemed to advertise when they first released images. And this was just like, it could have been further from what I thought it was going to be.
Caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this movie?
It's the comedy's not funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about Waltzing.
It was a weird one. It was a weird one.
The Black Phone 2, though, has gone into production for Blumhouse. Really exciting stuff. It hits theaters October 17th, 2025, less than a year away. I can't wait to see what they do with this, because I really enjoyed that film. And The Black Phone created an awesome horror icon with The Grabber. And I wonder if it's going to be a prequel, if he's going to be back.
He's coming back.
Somehow, yeah, maybe. So it's probably a prequel then.
No, it's going to be a sequel, because the kids are older.
All the kids are in it again?
Yeah, the same kids.
The same kids are in it?
That same family. Their dad, too.
Oh.
My guess is Hawk will maybe play a ghost who's haunting another kid.
That's possible.
Maybe he's convinced another kid into becoming a villain or something. That's how I would get him to return.
Or maybe he came back.
Came back from life.
From life?
Came back from death. That was a great kill.
It was a good ending, man.
That kid fucked him up.
I loved the ending of Black Phone. Black Phone I liked a lot. Dude, that movie had me squirming in the theater.
I liked it, but I really loved the ending.
Yeah.
It was great. There's a lot of family drama stuff.
People like family drama in movies. You gotta fill up the screen time with something. And no one likes a happy family, Anthony.
You know what makes me happy, though?
What?
No one likes a happy family. It took me a second to get that. In a movie, we don't want to see people happy.
No, we don't want that at
all. What makes me happy is Lord of the Rings. It was also a study was put out, and millennials loved Lord of the Rings trilogy more than any other generation.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, because we grew up with it.
Could have told you that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Now, in anticipation for the holiday season, Lord of the Rings is releasing a new trilogy box set called One Ring. This will include an actual screen-accurate prop of the One Ring, a faux leather book packaging with gold foil, and theatrical extended versions, all in 4K UHD.
So you get both versions, theatrical and extended? That's awesome.
All of them. Let me Google this thing. Lord of the Rings One Ring box set.
Looks awesome.
Let's get a look at this full leather bound.
Full leather book.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's 6 fucking discs. That's great.
So we talked about Smile 2 earlier.
Smile.
And Paramount has actually released the first 7 minutes of Smile 2 online. However, you can only watch it if you smile for the entire time. Man, they're just so good at their marketing.
Really?
They are great with
their
their
marketing.
marketing.
Camera's probably registering if you're smiling?
That's exactly right, man.
Wow.
No, actually, they send someone to your house. And they watch
Okay,
you.
play. All right. Maintain that smile. Maintain it.
I'm leaving.
Maintain it. Wow, that's really interesting. I like that. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, they're great with marketing over
Yeah,
there.
they're
killing it.
So creative.
Yeah.
All right, next up, for fans of Mass Effect, a live-action series adaptation of the beloved video game is in the works at Amazon, with Daniel Casey set to write and executive produce the series. He is a writer who's worked on a bunch of Hollywood projects, most recently F9, The Fast Saga, which is the most ridiculous movie title of a 9th movie. But
Fast 9?
that's what it's called.
Yeah, well,
F9, The Fast Saga.
F9. It's kind of like F1. F9.
Do you remember that video, the viral video that guy made, making fun of the names of the Fast and Furious?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is a different format.
Yeah. That was funny. Cool.
Moving on.
I thought you were going to say more.
Well, you were talking.
I said cool.
Cool beans.
I thought you were going to keep going.
I remember we played Mass Effect 3, not together, but we would switch turns.
Yeah, it was a great game.
It was a great game.
Awesome
It was
game.
a fun game.
Let's talk about chili finger. You ever find a finger in chili? Well, that's what this movie's about, chili finger. So it stars Judy Greer, Sean Astin, Bryan Cranston, and John Goodman, who have all been cast in Chili Finger. It follows a mother who discovers a human finger in her bowl of fast food chili and begins to blackmail the restaurant.
Fast food chili is something I'm not sure I'm totally sold on that I like.
In terms of eating?
Yeah, that I like.
Well, not many fast food joints have chili.
Yeah. You just had one.
What?
Chili dog or something?
I just had a chili
few
dog?
weeks ago.
A
You
chili
went to
dog?
Tony's or something?
Oh, Tommy?
Tommy's,
Oh,
yeah.
no, Tommy's isn't... that's a burger joint. That's like an old school burger joint.
No, but I'm saying you got chili there, right?
Chili fries.
Yeah, chili fries.
Chili cheese
How were
fries. Fucking awesome.
Uh-huh.
I got chili cheese fries and chili tater tots.
they? Ooh, big boy. hungry boy.
Had to try them both, man. The tots were insanely good. But that's not a fast food, like Burger King kind of joint. It's pretty quick food, but it's like a classic burger joint, tray. And it's like an old school, it's like 1960s.
Still fast food.
Yeah, but it's not like Burger King
I know.
fast food.
I know. I'm not saying Burger King. I'm just saying generally fast food.
Yeah, but I think this is what this is about. This is like a Taco Bell kind of place.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
it could be Tony's.
Is poke fast food?
Yeah,
Okay, so I mean,
if it's made fast. Yeah.
yeah, but so I feel like you're trying to say like, fast food's is poorer quality or not. I can't tell.
I'm just saying I don't like or really trust fast food chili. Is all I'm saying.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
no, this place is great, man.
Jeez.
But like, you'll have a fast food burger?
Yeah, chili's different.
How?
It's different.
How? It's both. They're both beef.
Yeah, but it's like the sauce. Well, like
Ketchup.
It's not like you're gonna get fast food pasta.
I mean, not
America.
many fast food places have pasta.
There's just something about sauce, fast food sauce.
But you'll have a burger.
Yeah.
You'll have French fries.
It's just
you'll
like
have
something about a
nuggets.
fast food like sauce or chili. It
It's
just doesn't-
tomato
it rubs
sauce
me the wrong
base,
way.
or
I'm just saying.
I think you gotta get over it, man. This place has great chili.
Maybe I'll try it.
It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Just chili. It's something about it.
Chili's great. I had no idea you had this feeling about chili.
No, fast food chili. I love homemade chili.
You're-
Like you can see the chunks
you know what?
of food.
If you go to
and veggies.
Tommy's and get the chili
Mom used
fries,
to make this white chicken chili. Remember?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh man, that was bomb. Green chicken chili.
green chicken,
White chicken chili. Yeah, that's what it was.
white chicken chili.
Yeah, that was fucking
Chicken's
bomb.
always white. It was a white chili.
It was because it was a pale in color chili.
Yeah, she made a white chili, but also she made a beef chili.
Oh yeah, she made beef chili all the time.
I think you got to get. think you got to go to Tommy's and get the chili cheese tots, and you'll be like, you'll be like, I regret not liking fast food chili or talking shit about it.
This episode is sponsored by Tommy's.
That's not. All right, let's move on from chili and talk about Sacrifice, the movie, not an actual sacrifice. This is going into production. It's cast Chris Evans, Anya Taylor-Joy, Salma Hayek, and Brendan Fraser already. And now Vincent Castle, John Malkovich, Charlie XCX, and Mbika Mod have also joined the cast. What a ridiculous ensemble. The film follows a failing movie star who tries to get back into the spotlight at a charity gala, but gets upstaged and kidnapped by radical warriors. Interesting stuff.
Who's this director? Romain Jarvis. How did they put this cast together?
It must be an insanely good script.
Romain Jarvis. He's a French director. I have not seen any. I haven't seen. Oh, he did the Les Mis from 2019 in France.
Copy.
Which is, and it looks like he's a really big recent French director.
Must be an excellent script.
Yeah, man, that's a great cast. Interesting stuff. All right, next up, Bob the Builder, the live action adaptation starring
not live action,
the animated adaptation. I thought it was going to be like, I guess I remembered incorrectly. Jennifer Lopez and Anthony Ramos will be starring in this movie. It's moving forward at Amazon MGM Studios and follows Bob, named Roberto in this film, who travels to Puerto Rico for a major construction job and digs deeper into what it means to build.
But why isn't he called Roberto the Builder then?
Why is he not named Bob?
It's just the IP recognition.
Yeah, I guess.
That sounds cool. I mean, about time Roberto got his own movie. About time.
Roberto the Builder.
Roberto. It doesn't sound as good. Bob the Builder sounds great.
It's not catchy at all.
Okay, so moving on to David Cronenberg's The Fly universe. Now it's a verse. A film set in that world is being developed right now. And Nikiaru Jusu is developing the film. So we're going to get a horror movie set in The Fly universe called The Flea. No, I have no idea what it's going to be called. The Worm.
I'm not watching it.
Some guy's going to get turned into a worm.
I'm not watching it. I do not need a spin-off of The Fly. Thank you very much. It's not what I ordered.
So we're getting a Fly spin-off?
No, thank. I have no interest in that at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. We do not need a spin-off of The Fly.
You don't want to watch The Dragonfly?
The Beetle. Oh my God. Jesus. All right, we got some AI news from Prime Video, which is adding, like, all the studios are following suit. Like, it's every week it's been a new studio making.
Ever since Disney was like, okay, we're cool with AI.
Prime Video is adding AI-generated TV recaps to their original shows. This will feature recap episodes of a show if a viewer has forgotten what they left off, with the recaps generated down to the exact minute of where viewers stopped watching. So it keeps track of when they stopped watching, and it will remind them, I guess.
It'll also remind you what you were eating for a snack, how many times you went to the bathroom.
Man, are people that dumb?
Julia, you were eating Doritos and having a Sierra Mist. Also, what you missed and where you stopped off last time. It's getting ridiculous.
Oh my God. It's not only... It's telling you where you just left off.
This is getting too much because AI is just gonna do everything for us. You don't even have to remember what you did yesterday. AI is just gonna tell you what you did yesterday. Yesterday you took 4 shits.
It's gonna tell us what to do at all times. Okay, brush left, right, left, right.
We're getting there.
That's
it's interesting.
We got a ton of news from D23. First of all, Tron Ares gave audiences the first look at the official logo and bike. It's slightly different from what was released a few months ago, and I really like this logo. It's fresh, it's very modern, and it suits the world. Again, they're going heavy into this red design with the marketing, and the light bike looks awesome. Wait, is it a light bike, or what's it called?
A what?
What's the bike called?
Light cycle.
Light cycle, thank you.
Anyways, well, so yeah, D23 is happening in Brazil right now, and we're filming this on Saturday, where the second day it's taking place. Basically, Disney is announcing some news about movies and projects, but also a lot about their parks, about their experiences. In addition to Tron Ares getting our first look at the title logo as well as the light cycle, Pixar have revealed that Incredibles 3 is being written right now, we got a first look at Pixar's latest film called Hoppers, which is about a girl who transfers her mind into a robot beaver to infiltrate their animal kingdom.
Pretty funny.
Got our first look and still of the live-action Lilo and Stitch, giving Chamber of Secrets vibes where Lilo's just on a bed.
Ooh, let's see this.
And then we also got a final trailer and new poster for...
Oh, it's like... No, hold on. I just want to...
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah,
Go
give
for
me a
it,
sec.
man.
Give me a sec.
Take a look at Lilo, man.
Yeah.
Stitch.
Slow down, bro. Slow
Stitch.
down, bro. Okay, this is very cute. Yeah, it is like... It's like Dobie and Chamber.
Yeah.
He's got the hula necklace on. I'm sorry, the lei. The lei. Oh, that's very cute. I like the color. He's not super blue. He's more of a pale blue, which makes more sense.
Yeah, and also to go back to Tron Ares, there's people obviously are filming the screens. They haven't released trailers or clips or anything, but people are recording what they're seeing. And there are some videos of a Tron Ares trailer, which looks pretty wild. And obviously
Really?
This is Tron. We have the program integrating with the real world as well. And we got to look at Jared Leto in a Tron costume, a light costume.
Okay.
Gearing up and going on a light cycle, and also like a light boat, sort of. He's just like He's
I got
driving on the water.
I feel you. Interesting.
It looks pretty sick, and it seems like they've gone with the color scheme of versus instead of blue from the original with the lights, it's all red.
Oh yeah. Apparently, he plays a rock star in the real world, who gets put into the system.
Did he write it himself?
I think whoever wrote it was like, Jared Leto seems perfect for this role.
Probably, but I mean, it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm down for Tron.
So
there's so much potential to Tron.
A lot of images, a lot of scenes coming out from Tron Ares.
There is, I think Tron Ares has an insane amount of potential because it's a really cool world, and you got 9 Inch Nails making the music.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jeff Bridges, Evan Peters, Greta Lee, Jared Leto. I mean, it's an insanely good cast, and obviously they know how big the property is and how much potential it has. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to go hard on Tron Ares.
Yeah, I mean it's a big deal for Disney with having that park. They need to get people excited about the IP to get them excited to go to that park.
They can get people like us excited about Tron
Yeah.
too, because we love Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Moving on,
We'll see.
Mufasa. We got a final trailer and a new poster for the prequel to the beloved Lion King. And also it was announced that Moana is the most watched movie on Disney Plus for the last 5 years. Now, the film has been watched on Disney Plus for 80 billion minutes.
Holy fuck.
The equivalent of watching the film 748 million times.
Kids like rewatching their favorite movies over and over again.
They sure do.
And Moana 2, for its Thanksgiving release, is projected to open at about $130 to $140 million. So massive opening.
Quite a lot. We also got a first look image at Andor Season 2. Pretty cool. And that's pretty much about it from D23 because it's still happening right now. And I'm sure there will be some more stuff announced. But again, a lot of the stuff they're doing is about the parks, the experiences.
Oh, Ice
around
Age
the world.
6 was announced.
Yeah, but is that Disney?
No.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it?
No.
Well, does Disney own the company that makes Ice Age?
Ice Age, hold on, let me double check. Because Ice Age is what animation
But
company?
either way, Ice Age 6 has been announced.
Ice Age production company.
It's Disney. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I think.
It's 20th Century Studios.
Disney owns
now,
it now.
yeah, so now they own it.
Yeah, Ice
Okay,
Age
so
6.
yeah.
It's just a title of Ice Age, and then in the frost, and then someone drew in 6 with their finger. It's very cute.
I thought it looked like a Sharpie.
It could be a Sharpie.
I thought it looked like a marker.
I thought Spider. You said
I thought you said Spider. Anyways, Ice Age 6.
no. It's in the frost. It's not
The
a Sharpie.
movie we've all been dying to see. I didn't know there were 5.
Yeah, a bunch of them were like straight to streaming, not theatrical releases.
Gotcha.
But some of them were. But yeah, Dennis Leary's like, yeah, sure. Ray Romano's like, okay.
Damn.
Isn't Jolie in one of the characters? Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie? No, she's Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah. Who's the cast of Ice Age?
I don't remember, man. I remember that movie.
Leguizamo, Leary, Jack Black. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now to end this episode on some sad news, Tony Todd, the actor, has passed away. Known all over the world for his iconic role as Candyman, But also, he had great roles in The Crow, The Rock, Final Destination, and a bunch of other films. So, R.I.P. pal.
Final Destination.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Rock. What a cool movie.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a cool movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, is that all we got for movie news?
That's it, bruh.
Some big stories happening.
bruv.
Good week. Good week of news.
Not that many great trailers, but some interesting news
The
stories.
castings were just absurd. Very cool stuff. All right, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. As usual, subscribe on YouTube. Leave those 5-star ratings and reviews on Spotify and Apple. It's your last chance to really enter the contest for a movie poster, which gets announced as a winner on Wednesday on our 2070 Year in Film episode. So if you want to win a movie poster, just go comment on that on YouTube. You'll be entered for a chance to win a free movie poster from movieposters.com. Again, just comment on that video. You'll be entered automatically to win a movie of your choice as well before we announce the winner on Wednesday. And take care, everybody.
See you next time.